Hello, everyone. Did I just turn on the? I did, right? Yeah, we're good. We're live. Okay. Welcome to our live Live Good Opportunity webinar for Thursday afternoon. My name is Ben Glinsky, founder and CEO of Live Good. I've got my three co-founders with me here today. We'll let them say hello and we'll jump right in. We've got our director of field development, Nader Kazan.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Thursday Zoom.
Director of product education, Lisa Goodkin.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
And our Director of Product Development, Dr. Ryan Goodkin.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining.
Awesome. So, LiveGood is officially the fastest growing company in the health and wellness industry, in the nutritional supplement space, in the network marketing industry, broken every record ever created, and just getting started. We're going to share with you why that is here on this call and why the opportunity still, even with over 2 million members worldwide having made the switch to Live Good, to get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way, and generate some extra income on the time. At the same time, we are still right there at the beginning, about to really take this to the next level, and all of you guys have a huge opportunity to be part of it. So big things happening, highest quality supplements, lowest prices. You probably already heard that. Fastest growing company, you probably already heard that as well. But we're going to jump right in. I'm going to turn it over to my good friend, our Director of Field Development, Nader Kazan, to talk about why we're growing as fast as we are, but more importantly, why we're perfectly positioned to continue this incredible growth trend and really go from 2 million to 5 million to 10 million to 20 million plus members over the next few years as the economy shifts, as buying habits shift, and as people continue to recognize and not be able to unsee what we're doing. Because nobody goes back to spending $59 for a lower quality product when they could get the highest quality, cleanest, healthiest, USDA certified organic, not to mention best tasting, for literally about a third of the price, $18 for members, $24.95 retail. We'll talk about all of that stuff, why we have two prices for every product. But for those of you guys who don't know Nader, this guy has been in the health and wellness industry, the network marketing industry for over 35 years, Nader. Long time. We've had the opportunity to work together, become very good friends. But more than that, I mean, this guy knows business. He knows marketing. He knows people. He knows what works, what doesn't work. But more importantly, I mean, he is all about helping the little guy, seeing you guys all win. I mean, he answers his phone, he responds to emails. He does like 12 Zooms every single day to help our teams all over the world continue to grow and just share this amazing opportunity along with our awesome products and company. So with that, our Director of Field Development, Nader Kazan, what do you got for us today?
Hey, Ben, thank you so much, brother, for the kind words. I'm going to give it back to you real quick because I know we're very, very busy and people want to get out there, start taking these amazing products and sharing it with their friends. So ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nader Kazan from Southern California. Real quick, I had the honor and pleasure of meeting this young man 25 years ago. I was actually involved with a side hustle with my beautiful wife, Melissa. We were trying to make a little bit of money on the side. We got involved with a company. I remember what it was. And I was lucky to sign up then, and that's how we met. We met through the old way of doing network marketing, and as he shared with you, we became good friends and family friends, and our kids grew up and all that good stuff. But going back to the business part and talking about timing, let me tell you, this guy, I've never seen a gentleman work so hard. I've never seen a person work so hard, just being committed and working hard. And again, being a hard worker, following everything that needs to be followed, keeping the main thing. You know, he went into ownership, software, launched some of the biggest companies in the industry. I mean, actually kind of flipped the switch in many cases, helping more people make money in the old way of doing network marketing. So when he left network marketing, which is probably going to share with you about 7 or 8 years ago, yes, of course, I met him through the industry, we became good friends, but it made sense. It made sense, and he's going to share it with you. But I'm so thankful, Ben, that you came back to network marketing, but I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one that's thankful you came back into the world of supplementation. It's because of this model, we have over 2 million people, ladies and gentlemen, that are getting healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way. And again and again and again, I really want to thank Ben for putting this team together. I'm a humble servant to serve you all, and yes, you can reach out to me anytime. We want to help you to go out there and share the love of LiveGood with everyone that you know. And this is all about timing before they inevitably, ladies and gentlemen, hear about LiveGood and get involved with our model in our ecosystem through someone else. So again, thank you, Ben. Ladies and gentlemen, my job, my duty here is to share with you the importance of timing. Timing. Just like in real estate, it's all about location. When it gets into business, it's all about timing. Let's see what happened to our planet just a few short years ago. Everybody got locked up. One of the things that did, besides making everybody realize that, hey, it might be a good idea to be healthy. It might be a good idea to take some supplementation. But guess what? Those days when companies were making products for $5 and selling it for $60, people couldn't afford getting on a whole pack. But now, because of LiveGood, they can. So one of the things that the lockdown did, make people wiser. But hey, I got to get healthy. But another thing that it did, that what we're going to talk about, is it changed people's buying habits. I was at the mall just this Black Friday, that they call it. Kids were looking at things but not buying. They were price shopping. They were comparing. So let's see what's happening in our economy. You got companies like Costco, as Ben will share with you. Costco is a club warehouse membership in the United States of America. They have about 110 million people that are paying Costco. I think it's $12.95 a month. So if you want to save money on some milk, you have to buy 2 gallons. If you want to save money on ketchup, you got to buy like 3 pounds of ketchup. But guess what? 110 million people are part of that club membership. Let's talk about another company that over 1.4 million members of our LiveGood community are more familiar with, because they're international, called Amazon. Ladies and gentlemen, Amazon started with books, and now Amazon nearly has everything. But look at Amazon. 220 million people worldwide are paying Amazon $14.95 a month or something like that. So if you pay for a product that costs $6 and they're going to sell it to you for $70, you get free shipping out of it. Why? People are doing it. It's a club membership model. So now let's look at the nutritional industry, the supplement industry. Let's look at the network marketing industry. Again, all of this coming together is creating the perfect storm. You got traditional network marketing companies, great products that make a product for sale, sell it to the distributors for $50 and want them to sell it to their friends for $60. They're tanking. Many of them are publicly traded. That Ben actually chases their trend. But then you got companies that I mentioned, like Costco, like Walmart. You got Walmart Go membership. You got Target Go membership. Why? Because people buying habit has shifted. And when Ben says people cannot unsee and people will not go back in the old way of doing it, it's so true. Over 2 million people in record-breaking time. Ladies and gentlemen, the days of overpaying for nutritional products, so maybe somebody on some compensation plan will get paid on it, is over. Back to you, brother.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And that's why if you look at every network marketing company in the industry right now, really, that's selling overpriced products. And this is an interesting thing. In fact, I was about to make a video on it just today, and I will. But, you know, a lot of people ask us, how do we keep our prices so low when everyone else is charging so much? And it's not really that our prices are low, quite honestly. I mean, we still have regular margins, just like most products in a grocery store and most stores out there. It's just that every other brand in the supplement space that people have gotten used to just overpaying for supplements. It's a really weird and backwards model, and it, you know, we look like we're doing something weird, but really the weirdness is the overpricing, and what's even weirder than that is that people willing to pay for it. It's like, you know, I made a video a couple of years ago. What if a can of beans that you can normally buy at the grocery store for what, 99 cents, $1.50, costs $12? That's kind of what the supplement space and the network marketing industry has turned into. And that $12 price for a can of beans has somehow become the norm when it's totally out of whack. And a can of beans should be priced at $1.50. And that's where our supplements are. We have the highest quality, cleanest, purest, healthiest, just highest quality supplements on the planet at prices people can afford, because they're prices that people should be paying for them. There's no reason to, I mean, these guys are making a product for $5 and trying to sell it for 70. These guys are making a product for $3 and trying to sell it for 40. We've got, I mean, we're paying, it costs us more to make these products than the cheap stuff out there. It costs us about $12 to $13 to make our USDA certified organic super greens. We sell them for $24.95 retail, $18 for members. Plenty of margin in there to be profitable, to make money, to run a successful company, to be 100% debt free, to pay out commissions on time every time without having to mark them up to pay out big commissions, as Nader said, in a compensation plan, just to try to justify the big price or whatever other justification they can see. But as Nader said, I mean, consumers are getting smarter. Buying habits are shifting. People are moving away from expensive, overpriced things more towards affordability and value. And that's why you look at all of these companies who are still charging these crazy prices, and people are getting smarter. They're comparing prices. They're finding LiveGood because, again, once you see it, no one's going to go back to spending $70 for a lower quality product when you can get a much better one for less than half the price. And so that's why, well, the industry is going that direction. It makes sense because people don't want to pay extra money for stuff that for less value, if you will, when they can pay less for more. And so that's why, we're growing as fast as we are and continue to do that. But with that, let's I'm going to show you a couple products real quick. Then I'm going to go out to our awesome director of product education, Lisa Goodkin, to talk a little bit more about these amazing products and why they're so important, but also why we are able to help people so much more than a lot of other companies. Because when you're spending $70 on a single product, it's very hard to get all the nutrients you need. And at the same time, a lot of people don't know what to do, where to start. So we have a great health assessment. I'll let Nader talk about that at the end of the call. But I've got all my supplements. Usually they're right here, but now they're over here. Just because I've been showing people on different calls and stuff. But this is our Ultra Magnesium Complex. Magnesium is a mineral that literally plays a role in every single bodily function. Over 300 chemical reactions in the body depend on magnesium, and most people are not getting enough. This is the highest quality, cleanest, purest, healthiest Ultra Magnesium Complex, meaning it's got multiple forms of magnesium, specifically designed by our scientist, our doctor, Dr. Ryan Goodkin, to be the most effective magnesium on the planet. Unlike other brands that are selling it for $40, $8.95. Highest quality, lowest price for something literally every single one of us should be taking every day because most of us are deficient. Most people do not get enough magnesium in their daily diets. And if something's not working in your body, if you've got cramps, migraines, headaches, digestive issues, sleep issues, the list literally goes on. 300 chemical reactions in the body. If something's not working, there's a very good chance you're not getting enough magnesium. For $8.95, guys, with a full 90-day empty bottle money back guarantee, this is something that everybody should be taking every day. And just another reason we're growing as fast as we are. Another one, vitamin D3 with K2. So many people are deficient. More people are deficient or not getting enough vitamin D out of their daily diet than are not. Most of us are deficient. We need this, especially nowadays, flu season. We need to protect our immune system, need to protect our bones, need to protect our heart, our brain. So many benefits of a high quality vitamin D. Don't spend 30 or 40 bucks when you can get the highest quality USDA certified organic vitamin D3 with K2 for just $8.50. I'm going to show you one more and then we'll go to Lisa. Our multivitamin. None of us are getting everything we need out of our daily diets. We need to bridge those nutritional gaps. That's our multivitamin. It's $9.95. It comes in men's or women's, specifically formulated for each body type. And you could get all three. We call this our daily essentials pack. 3 products for just $27 as a member of LiveGood. $27. So that's why, there's a lot of other products out there where one product for $70, 3 products with all the stuff you need, because there's not magnesium in this. Not that, a greens powder isn't great, but you're not going to get everything you need out of 1 or 2 products. That's why you need multiple supplements. And this is just, a great place to start. Our daily essentials pack, $27 for your magnesium, your vitamin D, and your multivitamin. Just 3 basic things that most people are not getting enough of that we absolutely need in our diet for less than $1 a day. That's the LiveGood difference. That's why over 2 million people have made the switch from other brands to LiveGood to get the highest quality supplements at the lowest prices with full transparency, meaning a lot of these other brands don't even tell you how much of any ingredient is in the product. They just have a list of stuff. Every single one of our products, we show the exact amount so you know exactly what you're putting in your body. They're the cleanest, healthiest. We show you all the certificates of analysis, all the heavy metals tests, the toxicity tests, all those third-party tests that a lot of other companies say they do but never show you anything. All of that is published 24/7 on our website. Anytime you want to look at it to see that documentation, that you are putting clean, healthy stuff in your body, you can see it. And that's scary to think about some other stuff out there that doesn't show that. I see brands saying, we have nothing to hide. We're fully transparent. It's like, okay, let me see your toxicity test. They're like, oh, we don't show that. That's for internal purposes only.
Okay.
That kind of shows you they're hiding something. Either they don't want you to see that there's heavy metals or lead or something in their product, or they don't actually do the tests that they claim they do. All of our tests are fully published on the website. With that, let's go out to our director of product education, Lisa Goodkin. And this is awesome. I mean, our whole team is amazing, but Lisa is a huge part of it. And because she's all about helping you guys, understanding what products you need, how you can get, whether it's a little bit healthier, a lot of bit healthier, achieve your goals, lose weight, build muscle, whatever you're looking for, she can absolutely help you and help you understand a lot of what a lot of other people are missing. And when you look at Lisa, there's a lot of craziness in the supplement space, which is the whole reason we created LiveGood. I kind of left out the whole story in the background today, but the more you stick with us, you'll learn all about everything, how we started it, why we started this company, really to fix what has been a broken business model for so long. Just non-transparent companies, overpriced products, dirty ingredients, just lots of craziness out there. And at the same time, you don't even know most of the people behind a lot of these brands. You don't know who formulated the product. You don't know everything that's in the product. And then you look at Lisa and this is someone who not only helps formulate these products, but uses these products. She's healthy, she's fit, she understands how health, wellness, fitness. And to the fact that someone so healthy uses these products when you really don't know in a lot of other brands, just really speaks volumes. But more than anything, she's all about helping you guys. So with that, our director of product education, Lisa Goodkin.
All right. Thanks, Ben. I'm glad you didn't say so much about the introduction of the company, because I wanted to talk a little bit about that today, because I do know we probably haven't talked about it or at least how Ryan and I got involved in a few months. I know there's lots of new people. So just to reiterate, you heard about how Ben and Nodder started and met, and Dr. Ryan and I, we are married, and Ben and Ryan met in a gym. As simple as that. Ben learned about Ryan, what Ryan does, a doctor of pharmacy. We've also run health clinics, with my background in clinical exercise physiology and holistic health coaching. Ben asked us to join him in launching LiveGood, and it's basically exposing two industries, right? As Ben and Nodder highlighted, exposing the network marketing industry, but also exposing how the supplement industry takes advantage of the consumer because of lack of certain regulations, right? And also with pricing. And coming up with the pricing, I know there was a lot of talk about that, but that also goes for, if you look at our website, we also have skincare. Skincare is another thing that's extremely marked up. Like, people will go pay $100+ for a serum that's supposed to last a month. I mean, that's not liquid gold, guys. There's nothing in it that's that expensive. It's great stuff, but it's not that expensive. So that was another thing that we wanted to just tap into and slide a little bit of it into LiveGood, is because, again, it's exposing another industry that takes advantage of the consumer. That goes also with many other things, in our world. I talk about our kids love the hoodies, these sweatshirts, and they are so expensive, like $90 for a sweatshirt. A sweatshirt is not that expensive to make. It's another example of taking advantage of consumers. But back to LiveGood and what makes LiveGood different. A lot, again, was talked about our pricing. Okay, we make this affordable. Why? Supplements are something you're not just supposed to take for like a month, 2 months, 3 months. This is something you're supposed to stay on, right? This is to help your health, longevity, your health span, your lifespan, make everything better. You can't just start and stop supplements. You're fueling your body as you age. So many things our bodies become deficient in and require more of, and you have to give it that assistance. If these supplements are not affordable, you're not going to stay on them every month after month after month. It's just not sustainable. And that's typically what happens in the supplement world. I've had lots of experience with physician only lines, right? They're very clean, great stuff, but so extremely expensive because they have to be increased to the representative, and then increased to the doctor's office, then increased to the consumer. And by the time you're there, you're taking a supplement that's $70 for one supplement. The doctor tells you, if he's a good doctor, is telling you to supplement, but he tells you to be on 6 supplements and can't afford it, right? So number one thing, we made prices affordable. But on top of that, most importantly, is our transparency in what is in our products and what is not in our products. I'm going to talk a lot about transparency in different angles, but there's many supplement companies that have ingredients in their products that aren't listed, and when they get tested, that gets exposed, right? And a lot of these things are not listed. They're not listed for a reason. They're not healthy. They're not good for your body. They're actually harmful for your body. Or vice versa, something will be listed on there and it'll look like glorious, but it's really not in there. Or it's a sprinkle of it's in there, even when it says the amount. This happens a lot with gummies because the gummy process is very challenging, and it might look good when you're making it, but by the time it's done, if they don't test that final product, that's an important thing, because typically that final product is depleted of many of the nutrients that were put in it, right? So very important to know with all this stuff. So each individual ingredient is tested by LiveGood, and as well as the final batch. And we put all that, the testing on our website under the certificates of analysis tab. Very important to know that stuff. So transparency in our pricing rate, we're not increasing things. Crazy numbers to make money off of you guys. We want you guys to have our products. That's the goal. We want to increase your health span. Transparency in what's in our products and what's not. Transparency in who is behind LiveGood. You see it. Here's the four of us. You see Dr. Ryan right there is coming on next. He's the one that formulates and makes these products. We make them for us and we make them for you. I mean, these are supplements that personally we want to be taking. So that's the goal there. So you see all four of us. There's transparency in our marketing. We're not telling you all these crazy words, using all this hype to make it sound like this is the most miraculous thing and you're going to live to your 150 if you just take this one pill every single day. We're not doing that, right? We're real about it. You don't just need a supplement, you need to stack supplements. And that's why we typically put these packs together on our website. If you haven't checked them out, check them out. They're there for a reason, right? The title of it is if it's Ultimate Weight Management Pack, that's the goal. We've pulled the top products together to help you. But again, I'm also always here for you via email if you have certain other health conditions or something going on that you want me to help you with a stack. So yeah, again, transparency with our marketing. So that's what sets LiveGood apart from every single other company out there. I mean, find one like us, send it to me. You're probably not going to find one, so you're not going to send it to me. But just saying, if you do, send it my way. But yeah, you guys check out our website. Great stuff on there. We also have stuff for pets because it's, again, another industry, these supplements for pets. I mean, we have big dogs. We have 3 big dogs. I can't be spending $50-$60 a month on one bottle of multivitamin for dogs because we're going to go through that in 3 days. It's just not sustainable. So many industries that we are tapping into, and it's just never going to end, right? So that's the thing with LiveGood. We can always keep pulling certain like little industries into this and just exposing how they're taking advantage of the consumer. So check out our website, look through all of our products, lots of information on there. Click on the learn more sections and email me anytime. Back to you, Ben.
Awesome. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, it's scary, it's sad, it's concerning that companies are definitely taking advantage of people. And if you have any questions, definitely email Lisa. But even before that, it's actually very easy to kind of do your own homework and email the company that is talking, the other product, the brand, the company that offers that product, and say, hey, can I see your third-party testing that you claim you do on your website? Can I see your toxicity test to make sure there are no toxins? Can I see your certificates of analysis to make sure that what you're telling me is in the product on the label is actually in it? And can you tell me how much of the ingredients that you've got listed on the label are actually in the product, so I know if it even has enough to have a therapeutic benefit and if I'm going to get anything out of it, or if it's just a sprinkle of stuff that you just put on the label just so you can say that it's in there. And the scary thing is that's how a lot of companies operate. In fact, they did a test at the University of Mississippi, bought 30 products on Amazon, just random supplements, mostly in the immune health area. Of those 30, 17 of them, more than half, didn't match what was on the label. In fact, which means they were missing ingredients that they said were in the product, weren't in the label, or weren't in the label in the amounts. Not that most companies show the amounts. Or the opposite. Sometimes there were extra ingredients in there that they didn't even mention on the label, which can be just as concerning. And so as we move into our, hear from our doctor, our formulator, our amazing director of product development, Dr. Ryan Goodkin, one of the most important things when he's formulating these products is not just all the amazing ingredients in those therapeutic benefits, meaning enough of the product to have an impact on your health, on your wellness, on your body, to do good things, to give you benefit. Because just because an ingredient is in a product, if there's not enough of it, if it's just a sprinkle or just a small dose, you're really not going to get any benefit. And so, paying for the name of that ingredient to be in the product doesn't help you. And so every ingredient that Dr. Ryan puts in has that therapeutic benefit. It's in there for a reason, to give you a result, to give you a benefit, and to help you. But just as importantly, unlike a lot of these companies who are doing shady stuff, Dr. Ryan is very focused on what stays out of these products. There are no toxins. There are no heavy metals. We do all the testing as the ingredients, the raw materials, before they're manufactured, before they're mixed into our products. As they come into our manufacturing facility, we test every single ingredient for like 10 different things. Heavy metals, toxicity, glyphosates, all of this stuff. Make sure it's the cleanest, purest, healthiest, as it should be, as what we're ordering. If at any time it's not, and it's very rare that we ever get stuff, because he's also very good at choosing suppliers that can provide us high quality stuff consistently. It's very rare that anything ever doesn't test well, but we test it to make sure. And if anything ever tests with lead or heavy metals or toxins or anything like that, it does not get mixed in our product. And then once we formulate and once we manufacture the product, we test every single batch again for all of those things, provide the certificates of analysis, show you exactly what's in the product. Every single one of our products has a full list of ingredients. Not like a lot of these companies call them blends or proprietary blends, where again, they just list a bunch of ingredients, don't tell you how much of anything is in it, and then they say that's because that's our secret sauce, that's our secret formula. We don't want anyone to copy or steal our formulation. Guys, that's a bunch of garbage. Here, you want the best product on the planet. This is the best Super Reds, best cardiovascular health product ever created. Releases that nitric oxide, great for circulation, great for sexual health, great for brain health, great for energy. Just an amazing heart health product. Heart disease is the #1 killer in the world. You've got to protect your heart. There's nothing out there like our amazing Super Reds for just $24.95 retail, $18 for members. You want the formula, you want the recipe for the absolute best Reds powder on the planet? Here it is. Copy it, make it, try to sell it for $25 or $12 or $18 for members. That's why, companies try to hide behind this to try to make their products sound more valuable, with this idea that, oh, it's because it's proprietary. We don't want people to know what's in it or copy our formula. No, this is the best product on the planet. We show you every ingredient in every product proudly, because we know, and this is the funny thing, like if there was a law that required companies to show the amount of ingredients, most of these companies would just close their doors because they don't want you to know how little of the good stuff is in a lot of these products. So anyway, with that, let's go out to our awesome formulator, our director of product development, Dr. Ryan Goodkin. Kind of gave you an intro, but more than anything, I keep saying that today somehow, but it's not just how amazing he is as a formulator and puts these products, these supplements, these formulations. These are, talk about proprietary. I mean, there's nothing like any of our products out there. We don't copy products. We don't white label stuff. We don't just slap a label on stuff. Every single one of our products is individually and proprietarily formulated, unlike anything else out there. Yes, and Dr. Ryan compares. He knows all the competitors, everything else is out there, and he looks for the good. And some products have a good amount of stuff, like our Super Greens. It's very rare that you find a greens product. You might have heard of the ingredient spirulina. It's the most nutrient-dense superfood on the planet, just packed with power. It's rare that a product, most of them don't show you anyway, but has more than 1,000 milligrams of spirulina. Most have like 400, 500, 600 milligrams of spirulina. Our Super Greens has 1,600 milligrams of spirulina, definitely one of the highest, but if not the highest amount of spirulina on the planet. So he looks at what works, what our bodies need, what our body's going to benefit from, puts those in the products, keeps out all the harmful stuff. But where I'm going with this is that unlike a lot of other companies, as we talked about with Lisa, who you don't even know who's behind the brand or if they dare put these products in their body, Dr. Ryan makes these products, #1, first and foremost, for himself to use. He's not going to put anything in his body that's not clean, that's not healthy, that has toxins, that has heavy metals, that has glyphosates, that has chemicals, that has anything bad in these products. He makes them for himself, he makes them for his wife, he makes them for his kids, he makes them for his family, and he makes them for all of us. And I know this guy, and his conscience is not going to let him just make a product with a bunch of crap in it just to sell it to us if it's not going to help us get healthy, or worse, if it's going to help us get sick or make us get sick. Well, a lot of other brands, you don't even know who's behind it. You don't know who's selling you that product. They don't care if you get sick. They just want to make money by selling you an overpriced product with questionable ingredients in it. That's, again, why over 2 million people have made the switch to LiveGood. That full transparency thing is legit. Like, it is an important thing, as Lisa was talking about. Ask those companies for those certificates of analysis. I mean, before you even have to ask Lisa, you can tell if a brand is honest or not. If they're not going to provide you that documentation, that's not a company you want to buy products from. So, and you don't have to ask Lisa about that. You can ask the company directly and then say, hey, Lisa, you know, these guys, you were right. These guys are kind of giving me the runaround, giving me excuses to not give me what I'm asking them for. What do I need from LiveGood? And, you know, we get a lot of that as well. So anyway, with that, let's go out to our formulator, Director of Product Development, Dr. Ryan Goodkin.
Yo, what's up, guys? That was the most incredible introduction once again. I mean, it pumps me up so much. It really does. It gets me so excited, so pumped because, you know, it's so true. It's so easy to understand when Ben and Naughter and Lisa put it in those terms, like put it in that way. And like it passes the smell test, right? Like, you know how, like, I think as humans, we kind of have our gut instinct tells us a lot about what to believe, what do we think's true, what's not true. Well, when you start hearing these things, I'm sitting here going, this just pumps me up so much. Like the introduction about me, talking about the things that I pay attention to, I'm like, wow, this, I mean, truly, really gets it. Like, gets me. We've been working together for a while now. I love that Lisa told the quick story about our intro. That's awesome. Gave a little bit of background on me. I mean, it doesn't leave a lot of substance for me to talk about when you guys get done talking. There's just so much that you put out there and covered. And for an introductory call, I just think it's amazing because I just sit back and go, you guys, this is incredible. You really get it. And again, I think everybody listening today and anybody that watches this on recording is going to go, yeah, this definitely passes the gut test, the smell test. I mean, it does. In supplement industry, in many ways, once you tell people what to look for or you help them, like if Lisa emails back and says, hey, this company's not really disclosing fully, they're not transparent, they're not giving you the blend, look at this amount here. This is a sub, inferior dosing. It's not going to have a clinical effect because it's not enough. I mean, that's the kind of stuff we really pay a lot of attention to. And when you look on the website, which I think is a great suggestion, is to spend some time on the website and look, because when you start to see things, you'll see some things that are like, okay, that I've heard about magnesium. All right, that's okay. That I've heard about vitamin D3, K2, a multivitamin. Cool. Oh, the multivitamin has vision support in there if you know what to look for. Has the really important elements to help support our eyesight, especially with all the blue light and the all of the important nutrients that are in there. Men's health for men's, women's health. So that kind of stuff makes sense, And then you look at protein powder. Like, okay, cool, protein powder, definitely. They have a plant-based. A complete plant-based protein that's USDA certified organic. That's amazing. Awesome. I love that. That's 30 servings in a bag for that price. Wow. That's really great. They have a chocolate version, but it's in a whey protein for people that tolerate whey well and prefer whey, which some do. And I happen to go back and forth. I love them both. I actually mix both of them because they have different release mechanisms. And then you start looking further and you start to see CBD. Those CBD is really cool. That's great. And then you're like, amino acids, what exactly are free-form amino acids? Then you start kind of researching that, and you hear us talk, learn. Education is huge, is so foundational to everything that we do. And then you might get into some stuff where you go, I wonder what this men's vitality is about, right? Or this women's hormonal balance. Well, like Ben had just said, we formulate for us. We formulate based on our experience in the supplement industry, on our age kind of understanding of where things go in aging. And I think those two are great examples. I think the men's vitality is awesome because, my testosterone has always been low. It's on the low end of the scale. I don't necessarily feel like I have low T, but I've had it tested. I know where I stand. And I wanted to increase it. I wanted to see, hey, would this increase my brain function? Could I feel better? Like if you have a lot of brain fog, maybe your testosterone is an issue. So I tried. I went through the whole process with lab values, testing our vitality before we came to market, and it increased my total testosterone significantly. It increased my free testosterone significantly. Actually did a whole video just on that. Lisa has always struggled with menstrual cycles. She's in the perimenopause cycle now, around 45 years of age. Things start changing. And this has been a game changer for her. And we've went back and forth on dosing and trying to figure out what are the best ingredients to include for women's hormonal health. Do we have evidence? Do we have support? What's the proper dosing for some of these things? Now, remember, it's not all like medicine studied each ingredient, but there is a range, and we kind of know where we stand. And we definitely zero in on dosing, quality of sourcing, quality of material, testing, full transparency. That's should absolutely be a requirement. And I love what Ben said. If it was required, just say like if the FDA took the extra step and said, hey, we're going to regulate you guys a lot more tighter, and we're going to require you to disclose everything and test your product. I guarantee you, I would say, I don't know what percent, maybe Ben thinks higher, but 75%, 80%, 90% of the companies would have a hard time with that. They potentially drop out because they just would be like, oh, great, the jig is up. Now we've got to change. We have to change. So they might rush to market with a new product or something like that. But he's right. He's right on the money. And now, full circle, since you guys understand the things to look for in the quality of a brand, and as we grow, we've been in this now for over 3 years, that we've reached over 50 SKUs, and we keep developing new product that is going to be touching in a lot of different categories. And so that's pretty exciting because you're joining this company at such a young age and early time that you're going to get the benefit from all of this immense growth, incredible opportunity for all of us. It's actually a lot of fun. It's actually a lot of fun. But one thing, and I'll close it on this. So the men's vitality that I use as my hormonal balance supplement and the women's hormonal balance. This is an example of formulating where if you look at the supplement facts panel, you'll see the dosing. But what you need to really kind of understand, and I think this is important if you can do this and others, you would look at the name and you'd see if there's a standardization next to it. Is it standardized to a certain component or constituent? That's the ingredient that the body will use in a positive way. Those are the types of things where we do not hold back in the way we spend money to bring a product to market. We always spend for the highest quality. That is a bottom line non-negotiable. We do that. And most companies do not. They would put, like, say, if it's ashwagandha in our super greens, they would put like the whole plant, the root, the leaves, and you don't know how much of the withanolides you're getting. In our super greens, we tell you exactly. We actually use a brand called KSM-66. It's a powerful Ayurvedic adaptogen, and it has to be used standardized. And that's the case with a lot of herbals, a lot of vitamins, minerals, things that are sourced naturally from the earth. The best way to get them is through standardization. So another cool element that we do, or I pay a lot of attention to that. And I won't go into it, but Ben said the things that we leave out are just as important. I can't believe how many brands are still putting artificial flavors, artificial dyes, so artificial colors, right, to make it look flashy. And it's crazy to me because it can do more harm than good. So waste your money and potentially cause harm. That's a bad combination. We don't want that for you guys. So congratulations on finding LiveGood. Great time to join. We're pumped to have you aboard. Any questions, issues, comments, concerns, of course, reach out. Lisa's always happy to get back to you. And then join us Monday, 12 noon Eastern time. Lisa and I do educational Zooms where we interact with our audience and absolutely love it. It's a huge turnout. It's awesome. We love doing it. So we'll see you there. Back to you, Ben.
Awesome. Love it. And yes, our men's vitality, men's hormone support product, guys, this is amazing. Literally, I believe every guy over 30 should be taking this because as we start to age, our testosterone levels go down, our strength levels go down, our muscles, our brain, our cognitive function, like everything starts to decline. We need to keep it up. And you heard Dr. Ryan's results. I mean, this is a healthy guy. How old are you, Dr. Ryan? 44, 45? 45.
5.
So I saw your mouth. He's on mute. Yeah, I mean, and you do his whatever they call the age tests. He's probably like 30 body wise. But even him, his testosterone started dropping. Started taking this for 3 months. His free testosterone went up 60%. His total testosterone went up 20% just from this one change in his diet alone and continues to go up. So just an awesome product. I've been taking it as well. My test levels, I had it tested a few weeks ago, very strong, very excited about that. I don't know what they were before, so I can't compare, but I will be able to compare next time. And for women, guys, the women's hormone support is amazing. We get so much great positive feedback from this product. It's called Women's Hormonal Balance for Women. Just an awesome product. $14.95 for the women's, $19.95 member price for our men's Vitality. Both just super amazing products, as are all of our products. And that's probably one of the biggest challenges for a lot of our customers and members, is figuring out which of these products they want, and not just figure. I mean, it's easy to know which ones you want, which is almost all of them. It's hard to decide which ones not to get, because you need, the main ones to get. So I'm going to give you a couple ideas here real quick, show you what we got, but you can go through the website. You can learn about every single one of our products. We even show you some competitor products so you can compare, see how amazing our products are compared to other products, price-wise, just quality-wise, all of that stuff. But here are a couple examples. We talked about our Daily Essentials pack. I mean, this is like a no-brainer. This is an absolute must. You guys need to be taking these 3 products every single day. Our magnesium, vitamin D, and multivitamin. Less than $1 a day, guys. This is a no-brainer, a no excuse, non-negotiable. Order this with your next product. And I'm going to throw in another pack that we just launched a few weeks ago. My products are in the kitchen because I was doing a video about it. I'll grab them in a second. But another pack that I usually tell people, besides the detox pack, to get, is our Ultimate Wellness Pack. Whenever someone asks me what products should I be taking, I tell them the Ultimate Wellness Pack, 7 products for $99. A lot of other brands, baby, you get 1 product, maybe 2 for $99. Here's 7 life-changing products for $99. You get the vitamin D we talked about, the magnesium, the multivitamin. This is our anti-inflammatory factor 4. This is actually our #1 best-selling product month after month. The only anti-inflammatory product on the planet that includes all 4 of the anti-inflammatory ingredients that we have in here. Fish oil, curcumin, CoQ10, and garlic. You would literally have to buy 2, 3, or 4 different products to get everything you get in 1 bottle of factor 4. Inflammation is the root cause of every sickness and disease. Get it under control. You're going to be a lot healthier. We talked about our awesome cardiovascular health support, Super Reds, an amazing product. Kind of showed you the super greens, but guys, most of us are not getting enough greens, fruits, and vegetables out of our daily diets. This has probiotics, great for gut support, digestive health, immune strength, stress, anxiety, energy. So many benefits of this amazing product. It keeps you healthy, keeps you clean. I definitely recommend it, and I will tell you, it is the best tasting greens product on the planet and the cleanest, purest, healthiest, plus 1,600 milligrams of spirulina, as we talked about. And along with our vitality that we talked about, as we age, our muscle mass starts to decline, starts to atrophy. We need to protect that lean muscle mass. Also great for brain health. So many benefits of essential aminos. This is what I call a sleeper product. This is like the one product. I wouldn't necessarily call it my favorite. I love the Super Reds. I love our collagen that I'm going to talk about in a second. But this is one I will not go a day without, because as we age, we've got to protect that lean muscle mass. I'm not just talking about our guns. I'm talking about your heart, your organs being muscles, your brain. You've got to protect all of those. And essential aminos are awesome. It comes in lemon lime flavor or fruit punch, your choice. Just going to show you a couple more real quick. We've got our black seed oil. They call it the remedy for everything but death. Great for literally everything. Our methylene blue, best brain boosting supplement ever created. And really for long-term health, memory focus, you hear about what happens to your brain as you get older. You want to stay sharp. You want your brain to work, your memory to work. Remember your kids' names. You need to be taking methylene blue. This stuff is amazing. That's why Nodder has a blue tongue. It will turn your tongue blue. It will turn your pee blue. But once you take it a few times, you figure out how to kind of minimize the blueness and maximize the benefit. But for those of you looking to lose weight for New Year's, Lean Body Composition Improvement Formula is amazing. Coffee drinkers, cleanest, healthiest, USDA certified organic, healthy weight management coffee with brain boosting mushrooms. That is its name. That's how awesome it is. Our collagen peptides, great for hair, skin, nails, joints. I've got a great testimonial for you guys that I'm going to share on tomorrow's call about how these are changing my life. I'm able to run, my knees work. They're absolutely awesome. So join us tomorrow. We call it our Fire Starter Friday call every Friday at noon, same time as today. You guys are all welcome. You can find that link in your back office under webinars. And since it's the first Friday of the new month, we do a recap of best-selling products for the previous month, rank advancements, announcements, all of that super fun stuff. We've got a children's multivitamin. We've got Osteo Complete Bone Support, our detox product, guys, part of our detox pack that I'm not going to go into detail, but I should because it's awesome. We've got creatine. We've got, Dr. Ryan mentioned 2 types of protein powders that are absolutely amazing. Both of them are hydration amplifier. We need to stay hydrated. Most of us are not hydrated. This watermelon flavor, guys, by the way, is awesome. Also comes in lemon lime. We've got a whole line of skincare products. This is our whipped tallow balm. Can you see it there? Awesome product. We've got a couple sleep products, including our CBN sleep gummies and our sleep patches to go along with our energy patches for the day. I take these before I go to the gym, before I mountain bike. We've got an awesome line of essential oils. This whole kit, just $29.95, a great Christmas gift. I'm missing a couple in here, but it comes with 6 awesome oils. I know I'm missing some products. We've got over 40 products, close to 50, I think, maybe even more. Also got some cool swag in the back office that you can get, all highest quality, all lowest price, all full transparency. Get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way. That's why over 2 million people have made the switch to LiveGood. And at the same time, we've got over 30% of our affiliates in profit. We didn't talk much about the opportunity side, but you look at what's happened in the network marketing industry, you got like 2% in most companies of affiliates in profit. It's a scary number, and companies won't tell you that. 2%, maybe 3 at the most, are in profit. 99% of people lose money in the network marketing industry. I know I said 2%, 99 doesn't really add up, but if you go month to month, 2% every month are making more than they're spending that month. But the long-term breakdown, 99% of people lose money in the network marketing industry. Nader talked about how I walked away and came back to this industry. That was the #1 reason. I didn't like seeing people lose money. And, someone had to come back and fix it. That's what we did. But I know a lot of you guys are on this call to learn about the compensation plan, the income opportunity, how to make money with LiveGood. And again, we've got over 30% of our affiliates in profit, more than 10 times the average in the network marketing industry, meaning it's 10 times easier to make money with LiveGood, not to mention more honest, more proud, just more awesome to be part of it, to sell, to be able to offer people life-changing products at life-changing prices that can very realistically help them in so many different aspects of their life. Instead of trying to convince someone to spend 70, 80, 100 bucks for a single product just so you can make a couple bucks off them. Here, we don't mark up the prices of our products to pay commissions in a compensation plan. We pay the commissions on the membership, $9.95 a month. That's where the money comes from. That's why it's so easy. And it's easy. When you understand this compensation plan, you'll see why so many people are in profit, making money, and that doesn't even count how many people are saving more money every month by being a member than they're spending on top of that. So factor that in, it's like 100% of people are in profit. But you probably, if you're a pre-enrollee in the Power Line, you see thousands and thousands of new members joining every week. You've got an opportunity to lock in your position and be placed in our matrix before all of them. We have a 2x15 forced matrix. Because it's a 2x, that means everyone has 2 frontline positions. Not going to go into super great detail, but you can see there's a great video on the website under pay plan that literally maps it all out, explains every aspect, every part of our very generous compensation plan. We pay out about 85% of the $10 a month that comes in. And that's not BV, that's not PV, that's actual dollars in, 85%. Most companies are like 40, 50% of the BV value, which is like 30% of the actual dollars. We're literally 85% of the dollars that come in to the membership get paid out to you. We just had one of our biggest pay runs ever just today as we were on this call. My programmer Chris texted me that the commissions are ready. I gave him the approval to send them out. And lots of thousands and probably hundreds of thousands of people got paid today again, as they do every month. And we also pay out weekly fast starts. But what the 2 buy means is everyone has 2 frontline spots. Once those 2 spots are filled, the only place everyone else can go is under the ones who are already in there. So even one person who falls under you, whether you introduced them or someone else did, could be making you $50 a month, $100 a month, enough to buy some products, maybe even over $1,000 a month in residual income. And as we continue to grow, as we go from 2 million to 4 million to 6 million to 8 million to 10 million to 15 to 20 to 30, 50, 100%, potentially 100 million members in this company, the only place for them to go is under the ones who are already in there. That's why the timing is so perfect right now. We've proven ourselves fastest growing company in the history of the industry. But at the same time, I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg, guys. I mean, this is just the beginning. 2 million members is a tiny, tiny number compared to how many people are out there in the world and how big we're going to be in the next few years. So you've got an opportunity to lock in your position before all of those people. If you want to share it with, so you can get paid without enrolling people. But if you're getting into a network marketing company, you want to probably go out there and share it. And there's nothing easier to go out there and share than LiveGood. And at the same time, when you enroll just 2 people, you literally triple your income potential in our compensation plan, because you get paid deeper levels in the matrix. You match the commissions of everyone you enroll, they enroll, they enroll, they enroll. So that triple could actually be more like quadruple, 5 times, 10 times, 50 times what you would make without enrolling anyone. So yeah, that's it. So all you need to do, lock in your position, go to any of the emails you've gotten from LiveGood, click on the link that says click here to join now. It's a one-time $40 affiliate fee to be able to earn unlimited income for the rest of your life in the compensation plan, and either $9.95 a month to be a member, save money on the highest quality products at the lowest prices and get a position in the matrix. Or if you want to save $20 there, 20%, 2 months free, however you want to look at it, you could pay yearly, as a lot of people do, so they don't have to worry about it every month. And that's just $99.95 for the whole year plus the $40 affiliate fee. So you're looking at either $49.95 today if you go monthly, $139.95 today for yearly, and you don't have another payment for the next year unless you want to order products, which you definitely do. So lock in your position today, and it's still early. You've still got till midnight tonight to not only lock in your position, but enroll a few people, get to that bronze rank. We'll talk about you tomorrow on our call as we talk about ranks. And what else was I going to tell you here? Lock in your position. Oh, order products. That's where I was going with it. Place your product order today, guys. Spend a couple minutes. Definitely plan on getting this, but look at the website first, because you're probably going to want a few other products. Protein powder is so important. Most of us are not getting enough protein. This is our delicious. I mean, it tastes like a vanilla milkshake dessert. So good. It's our vanilla flavored USDA certified organic plant-based protein. This is our whey protein isolate, chocolate flavored with colostrum. Just great for recovery, great for building muscle, just keeping your body healthy. And again, most of us are not getting enough protein, but go through the website, the hydration amplifier, I definitely recommend. And I know I didn't talk about it today. Get on our call tomorrow. Our detox pack, I recommend getting with your first order, absolutely for sure, because most of us have toxins in our bodies. I mean, toxins are everywhere. They're in the food we eat, the water we drink, the air we breathe. You can't avoid them. But as we let them accumulate in our body, if we're drinking that Starbucks coffee, if we're taking prescription medication, if we're drinking soda, eating sugar, all that stuff, toxins build in our body. And if we have toxins, it doesn't allow us to absorb the good stuff as well as if we had less toxins. You're never going to get rid of all of the toxins, but the more you can minimize those toxins in your body, the more absorption you're going to have for the other products and ingredients and supplements that go into your body. So if you're thinking about doing some kind of weight loss program for New Year's, even if it's just an exercise, like even when you eliminate toxins, you exercise better, you sleep better, you eat better, like everything functions better. So that detox pack, it includes 3 of our awesome products. I talked about our detox, literally 2 droppers in a glass of water of this detox goes in your body, binds itself to those toxins. You poop them out, you feel healthy, your immune system's stronger, your skin is clearer, you feel better. Just an awesome product, along with our probiotic gut support. And I think I have a liver, no, and our liver support. I mean, liver is literally the detox factory of the body. You keep those three things clean and you're going to maximize your results. So that pack, those three products are detox, probiotic gut support, and liver support. Look for our detox pack in the back office. I recommend getting that with your first order so you can detoxify your body and get it ready to really absorb and maximize your results with all of these amazing supplements, especially if you're thinking about weight management for the New Year's. Sleep 1995 for the best weight management product ever created. Not to mention, you want to make a switch to our weight management coffee with brain boosting mushrooms and no toxins because it's USDA certified organic. But place your order today. We ship out every single day. We'll get it out first thing tomorrow morning. You'll have it in a few days, ready to start crushing your health and wellness goals. Get ready for New Year's, and I think we're going to see a huge push on New Year's, even faster than we're growing already. But that's all I got. Welcome aboard. I'm going to turn it over to Nader. 2 minutes to close it out. Tell you what you want to do tonight to lock in your position and get started. And be sure to join us tomorrow on Friday for our Firestarter Friday call right here at noon. And on Monday, I think Dr. Ryan mentioned that he and Lisa do a Monday product training call. You can find all of those past calls in the webinars link in your back office. Powerful information. I like to call it the best call of the week because it really gives you so much. Health is more important than any amount of money or anything else. So that's why I call it the most important call of the week and the best call of the week, because the information you get to learn about not just products, but health conditions, just whether it's sleep, whether it's exercise, just so many awesome things that Dr. Ryan and Lisa talk about that can help you get healthier, get in better shape, and just help you be even awesomer than you already are. So thank you guys for joining us. Nader, take it away.
Thank you, buddy. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, let me personally welcome you to our LiveGood family. You're going to hear a lot of buzzwords here. We're going to keep this short and sweet because it'd be awesome for you to go out there and start sharing the love of LiveGood, especially this time of year with everyone that you know, because like Ben said, it's inevitable. We're going to have 50, 60, 100 million members, and you're getting in right in the beginning. Yes, 2 million people is a record-breaking number. 30 to 40% of the people out there almost immediately sharing the love of LiveGood with their friends is a record-breaking number, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. So you're going to hear all these words: highest quality products at the lowest price with full documentation, 100% money-back guarantee. That's the foundation of LiveGood. And guess what? Supplementation, ladies and gentlemen, is the easiest way to get started. I know Lisa, Ryan, and Ben are all athletes and do all kinds of stuff. I didn't. This is me. And guess what? Ladies and gentlemen, all I did, I started taking the supplementation. Whatever it did to my body, God bless them. But I want to thank you, Lisa and Ryan, for doing this. So you just got started with us. Step number one. You're given a lot of options. Yes, you place your product order, even though we don't have a product purchase requirement. Congratulations on that. One of the gifts that we're going to give you, besides the gift of life, is the most comprehensive health system on the planet. Ladies and gentlemen, this is very, very, very important, okay? I wish we could put the word most comprehensive health system on the planet.com / your username on here, because that's how amazing this is. This is you want to fill this out right away. It's found in your website addresses and send it to the company. So now you're waiting for your products to arrive. You just save depending on which pack you ordered. Like Ben said, most people order the Ultimate Wellness Pack because it has about a $400, $500, $600 value that we bring to you for less than $4 a day. So let's say you place that product order like most people do. You just saved about $300 or $400. You want to reach out to everyone that you know right away. At the rate we're growing, especially getting close to holidays, people are in just a mood of giving and receiving. You want to reach out to everyone that you know and share the most comprehensive health system on the planet that's found in your back office. After you filled it out yourself with them, one of or two of Lisa and Ryan's Monday Zooms, which is also found in your back office under the webinar, and your LiveGood website, and send it to everyone that you know. Everyone that you know. Just give them the gift of life, gift of health, right? And let's say after all of your friends look at that, only 2 or 3 of them recognize that LiveGood will be the Amazon of home-based business, that LiveGood is going to change lives, have over 50 million people before you know it, and let's say only 2 of them join you. By doing so, a lot of great things happen. A, you just hit bronze, so we're going to mention you on our tomorrow's Zoom, and just like the rest of the 3 of the team members and corporate team invited you, I beg of you, try to be on that Zoom. So number 1, you just hit bronze, congratulations. The second thing that happens that just truly blesses my heart, and you heard what Ben said, one of the reasons he walked away from this industry was watching people lose money. But by just simply referring two of your friends to LiveGood before they join LiveGood through someone else, not only you hit bronze, but you just got your initial $50 that cost you to join LiveGood back in your pocket. Number three, like Ben said, you just tripled your income potential in the matrix portion of our compensation plan. Ladies and gentlemen, you turn on the TV, the social media, everywhere. We are everywhere. And the videos and the things that we're creating for you is to empower you so you can go out there as you have been. Over 40% of our people holding your chin up and sharing the love of LiveGood with everyone that you know. I want to personally welcome you to our LiveGood family. Go out there, get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way. And we'll see you on the Zoom tomorrow. Ben, thank you for coming back to network marketing, brother. Lisa and Ryan, thank you for bringing the most advanced nutritional products on earth that you used to make and you still make for your beautiful family, especially the new doggies. And now, because of Ben coming back to network marketing, 2 million pioneers, which is record breaking, but it's the tip of the iceberg. We're about to change the world. Back to you, brother.
Boom, yeah. Talking about doggies, best pet multivitamin, USDA certified organic human grade pet multivitamin. We've also got pet CBD oil, human CBD oil, and I didn't even mention our Himalayan Shilajit in organic sea moss, another amazing product. But welcome aboard, everyone. Join today, place your product order, be on the call tomorrow. We'll see you guys at the top. Thanks for joining. Have a great day. Bye, guys.
Welcome to our team.
You.